I walked in on my boyfriend and my roommate fighting in the kitchen, voices low but sharp enough to slice through the fake calm that had settled over our apartment for weeks. My name was caught between them like a curse, and before either of them noticed me, I caught the words deadline and exposed tangled up with she'll never see it coming. My stomach dropped. I wasn't supposed to be home yet, but my boss cancelled my shift last minute, and now I stood there, invisible and shaking, piecing together something far worse than the usual cheating drama. I confronted them with the fury only someone deeply betrayed could summon. My boyfriend's eyes darted to my roommate, who just crossed her arms and stared me down. At first, they tried to gaslight me, spinning lies about a surprise party and some dumb inside joke, but the way they wouldn't meet my eyes told me the truth before they ever admitted it. When I threatened to call the cops, because what else do you do when your whole life explodes? My roommate finally broke. She said, "We're journalists. Everything you think you know about us, about this relationship, is part of a story." Turns out, they'd been living with me for 3 months under fake names, tracking every move I made. They knew about my job at the club, the money stashed in my guitar case, the late-night runs that were actually rendezvous with a married woman who paid me to keep secrets. They'd been building a double exposé, one on me for my double life, and one on their own deception. The cheating was real, but it was just background noise to the story they really wanted, my story, the one I never wanted anyone to know. I screamed, I cried, I threatened lawsuits, but in the end, what broke me wasn't the betrayal or the humiliation, but the fact that I felt relief. Someone else finally knew who I really was, and for a split second, it felt good to be seen, even if it was by the two people who destroyed me. I let them leave, not because I forgave them, but because I wasn't sure I could go back to pretending anymore. Maybe that's what I was most afraid of, not the scandal, but the freedom that came with having nothing left to hide.